All right, so this is the gold medal match. This is the final match of the day. Um, this guy was I watched his other two matches, and he was pretty good. He had strong wrestling. His shot was good, so I knew going in I couldn't stop it. I knew I was in trouble if he shot. So my goal was just not to let him shoot and take me down. But I didn't realize how good of a wrestler he was, aside from just the shot. So he was tall, he was lanky, and he was quick. Um, so here I'm just thinking, stay low, don't let him get the shot off. The lower I am, the harder it is for him to get lower than me. What I didn't realize was that ankle pick. I was not expecting that ankle pick, and it came so easy. I was like, oh, I felt stupid. But scrambled there, and I got back up. Now I'm just thinking, don't let him do it again. All right, so he likes that left side, so I switched sides. I'm like, okay, be ready. And bam! I just felt dumb. He did it again. So here I'm just trying to retain guard, not let him score too many points. I get a half guard and I get the lockdown. He grunts and he really doesn't like the lockdown. And he's sitting back, so I dig under for the deep half, which allows me, there's a submission here, right there, but it also allows me to do the pass. And that's really what I was looking for, is this pass right here to try to get his back. He's kneeling on my foot. My coach is yelling to take his back. He's got my arm and he's kneeling on my leg. So I really can't move that much. So he ends up pulling me back off and back down. But I tie up this Kimura grip. I really don't have any kind of leverage to pull it out and get the submission. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to let this go and end up in a better, and not end up in a bad position. So he pulls out and he's just trying to step over and get into side control or something. So I'm trying to prevent that. I'm trying to grab a half guard. Here he grabs an Americana. He's got it on the wrong side. My shoulders are not the most flexible, so when I get caught in one of these, it's kind of a quick tap. So I'm quick to defend it, but he's trying to figure it out. And I'm listening to his coach, so he doesn't know. So I can counter whatever his coach is telling him to do. My coach is telling me to get up on my shoulder. The problem is I have this lockdown, and I really can't go that way too much, the way he wants me to go. He wants me to go to the right, so I try digging for the under. He goes to trap that arm again, brings it back up. He's not liking my lockdown. He's making all kinds of noises. Whenever I really put the squeeze on it, he just does not like the lockdown. That's the only thing that's keeping him from advancing on that submission is I'm really hurting and putting some pressure on with that lockdown. So here he's tying up the Kimura grip, or the Americana grip again. He's got the arm on the wrong side. So my goal is just not to let him get that connected. So here he postures up, and once he postures up, it lets me dive deep and get that leg. And I work this sweep again with the lockdown. He just doesn't like the lockdown. Nobody does. But he gets his hips over, which gets his back to the mat, so I can't take his back. Which is a lot of times which I try to do with that sweep is I take the back. But I keep the lockdown here. It just keeps everybody compliant. He's still concentrating on trying to get that lockdown off. But as long as I have it, I have that control, and I can go back and forth here. So here I'm trying to keep his hips flat to the mat, but he backs into me. I wanted to take his back, but I couldn't. So here I'm trying to put my weight down and get on and just retain the position. We're pretty even on points at this point, so everything is critical. And right there, as we're gonna roll off the screen here, but this is he gets points for I think he got points for the sweep, and then he takes my back here. So he gets points for that, and he ended up racking up 6 points in these last 45 seconds of the match. I end up spinning into his guard, but you don't get any points for that. So we were pretty close up until this last 45 seconds where he got a lot of points in, just with the sweep and then the back take. So yeah, you can't see anything until the end of the match. But yeah, I get into his guard, and my coach is telling me to posture up, but the match is pretty much over by now.
Hey, give me some posture. You don't
There it is. So it was a close match up until the last minute 45 seconds, and then he just racked up a bunch of points on me. It was a good match. I had a lot of fun. So yeah, he won on points. He was good. He was long. He was lanky. He knew how to use it, and he was a good wrestler. I ended up talking to him afterwards, and he had a lot of experience wrestling. So it was nice. It was nice. It was a good match. I'm happy with that.